told you I'm a man. Yes, master, I'm your bibby's bitch. Good. Now kiss my feet. Yes, master. Good boy. Now the other one. Yes, master.
Man, there should be a saying called make scrotums great again, because honest to God, no men have nuts anymore. They have no balls. The men, especially the men on the right, they have no balls. And I usually say screw Benny Johnson, stuff like this. But now I'm going to add Matt Walsh to it, because, I don't understand, how, when you're already rich, why do you have to toe the company line like a coward? So anyways, he's criticizing Candace because that new Bride of Charlie series she started. And he's saying Erica is 100% innocent. And, but condemning Candace Candace never said she's 100% guilty. She just said, I want to look into it because I think she could be. So why would the one that's saying 100% definitive she's innocent means that they have different information than the rest of us? Because there's not enough freaking proof for him to say that. But you see what I'm saying? He's going to say, Candace is wrong for saying Erica might be guilty, and I'm right for me saying Erica is 100% innocent. How's that work, fool? I'm tired. That beard he grows, the flannel. He, honest to God, thinks that makes him a man's man. Like his brownie guy from the napkins. It's bro, enough. Why is everybody in the right turning into a bunch of sissies? Where are their nuts? Look for yourself. It's really annoying.
That's what Matt Walsh wants you to believe. If that's not an insult to your intelligence, I don't know what is.
Today I want to focus instead on the increasingly aggressive and single-minded attacks on Erica Kirk specifically. As you may have seen, last night Candace debuted a new...
Again, now I want to make fun of him some more. He just said insulting or saying single-minded attempts, whatever he just said. So that pisses me off because she's looking every avenue. And they're the only ones looking at one avenue, which is, she's innocent, and that's it. Don't question it. You fucking, moron. Bro, you not see the irony in this? You're the one that's single-minded, because you're not humoring or giving a chance there could be someone else involved. Even if he really thinks it's Tyler Robinson's, but he's not for sure that he was doing it alone. So, he's being single-minded. How does he not see that? Not the person that's asking everybody in the world about shit.
Series called The Bride of Charlie, which purports to tell us the sinister truth about Erica. This, of course, didn't come out of nowhere. For weeks now, Candace has openly suggested that Erica may have committed a crime in connection with her husband's murder. For example, here she was a couple of weeks ago stating that the police should detain Erica and subject her to interrogation. Watch.
Look, I have seen enough.
That game he just did, that weird-looking creep. Here he just said, detain Erica and make her ask. The way he just said it, he just tried to make it sound so horrific. When it's called, there's a murder, you question people. Look how dirty he tried to make it. That stinky looking fool. He's not a man like he claims to be. He should be one of those trannies that he hates. If he thinks that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've seen enough. Erica Kirk should be dragged into a police precinct for questioning. Like I said, you can show me the person who disagrees with me on that after I will reveal to you what we can now confirm. You can show me that individual and I will show you a blown fraud. That's the only people that would disagree with that assessment.
Well, Matt Walsh is 100% a fraud. But before Matt Walsh speaks, I want you all to see something first and understand something about Matt Walsh. We all know that he works for Ben Shapiro and he has to answer to Ben Shapiro and do what they tell him to do. We understand it already. We understand that he's a shield and one would even use the word prostitute. All right, fine. But outside...
Didi has a podcast. So he's worth following, I think.
Being a political prostitute, let's just keep the ad hominems away from the video. Let's just deal with the facts, what we can prove. Matt Walsh has said out of his own mouth that as it pertains to the war in the Middle East, he doesn't care about it. Doesn't have anything to do with his life. Doesn't make him a difference one way or the other. This is what he said to Tucker Carlson.
I come in with a different perspective than maybe some people who are really interested in the debate in that I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm constantly hearing from the peanut gallery demanding that I...
Looks like an idiot. Look, guys, I mean, if you think about it, he's saying, like, in order for him to say, like, Erica's 100% innocent, that means he'd have to freaking acknowledge that he's crooked or towing a company line, or he's just doing it because his team on the right wants him to. Because you cannot say she's 100% innocent if you don't have all the facts. The fact that they edited that Tyler Robinson footage on the roof to 15 seconds, even though there are way more cameras, it's insane. So this is like where you find out who they really are. You can tell the people who fall in line. Right here, he's saying that, I don't have a dog in a fight. So he doesn't want to talk about what? The people in Gaza being murdered. Okay? And the fact that his boss does have a dog in a fight is the reason that he's not saying nothing, or he's pro. So now, with Erica, he's showing his ass. He's showing you that he is willing to lie to you. Because you can't guarantee anything if you don't have all the facts. And I can't stand the fact that he's saying she's 100% innocent. Like, he knows that women are always like the first suspect when husband gets murdered. And look at this, again, goofy looking fuck. You're not brownie guy, bro. You're not from the 60s. You look like a fool.
To kind of give my verdict or my take on Israel versus Palestine and all this kind of stuff. And I have given my take, and my take is I don't care that much. So I just don't care that much. I'm not just America first. I'm an American chauvinist in that I only care about my own country. I honestly don't care about other countries. I wish them well. I don't wish any of them. I don't wish them ill. I wish the people of other countries well. I think they all have a right to defend themselves, and they should. I think that if you can't defend yourself as a nation, or if you can't survive without being propped up by another government, say ours, then you shouldn't exist as a country. That's just the way of the world. So
wait. If you can't exist without being propped up by another government, say ours, you shouldn't exist. Yeah. Israel cannot exist without being propped up by the United States.
You think so?
Its nuclear program came from the United States. Its weapons come from the United States. Its economy is supported by the United States. I'm not attacking Israel. I'm just saying, in point of fact, I think that's true. And, I mean, Israel thinks it's true, or they wouldn't have armies of lobbyists and influencers in the United States. Bibi wouldn't have shown up twice in the past 3 months.
So a war that we are actively engaging in as a country that is unaliving children and innocent people you don't care about. But an open investigation, simply just an open investigation into the history of somebody that's of no relation to you, somebody that's not your wife, somebody that's not your child, not one of your parents, not even one of your closest friends, but instead the wife of somebody that you purport to be one of your friends, that you do care about.
And here's another thing, though. I mean, that's true, but, like, you know how many people's lives that Matt Walsh made in hell, at least to them? People about, every belief that he has that they didn't have. So, like, how bad did he go after people who believed in trans and the operation, all this, you can't define what a woman is. Like, how much did he criticize those people? He did it nonstop. He made movies about it. Don't you think it's fucking hypocritical that he's going off on Candice for making a movie about a fucking crime that happened when he made several movies on ideology and people's judging them for their ideology, such as trans or what women want, stuff like that. Like, it's too obvious that he's such a coward. And this is why I always do the fuck Benny Johnson series, the right, because aren't you guys just fucking mad? Like, it's always a handful of people that's deciding our lives, our future in America. It's always a select few. So 350 million people don't have as much power as what, 100? I mean, I'm getting tired of that. And people like him was the reason why. Because you have the average idiot, no offense, but a lot of people are not that smart. So they treat their podcasters as religion. And everything's, concrete. So when you have people like Matt Walsh, Benny Johnson lying, they're taking away the decision and what's best for us. Because whenever they do this, that means they're following orders because of a billionaire. You're never going to have them sell out for a person that's not rich. It's always going to be someone that's rich because that's how they're going to make money also. So they are like enabling, 100% enabling the billionaires to keep continuing to crush us. And he should be like against all of that. He should say, hey, we deserve our own, supposed to be the best country in the world. We deserve freedom in all aspects. He's not saying that. He's doing what the billionaires want, even if he doesn't say it or act like it. But people, oh, he's got the beard and the thick glasses. Yeah, the flannel. He's a man's man. Enough. It's all fucking bullshit. And people like him, this coward, is the reason why billionaires are always going to continue to run what we want in our lives.
Got it.
Well, but as we'll see, there isn't enough evidence to justify dragging her into a police precinct, much less charging her with a crime, much less convicting her.
So that's a straw man. Who said anything about convicting her of any crime, brother? Now, if you want to talk about the 15-year-old girl that she allegedly groomed with the all the evidence to support that claim, then we can talk about maybe arresting someone.
Okay. You know, I'm sorry. I have to get this off my chest. So anyways, in what scenario, I wish like someone would ask Matt, in what scenario would you say it was okay to bring Erica Kirk into the police station to be interviewed? What scenario? Because her lying about a lot of shit, her inheriting a huge corporation and raising $250 million and all the money that she's making. If those are not like reasons to interview her, then who the fuck is? Most time, like women or men that kill their spouse, cops always bring them in, even if there's no evidence. So why is he acting like that's not normal now? Because it's Erica Kirk? Well, she shouldn't be taken into a police precinct and questioned. He's basically saying that is basically him saying they're better than us, the everyday citizen, because we have to go to the fucking police precinct if our loved one dies. But he's saying because it's Erica Kirk, they're better than us. She shouldn't have to do that. Fuck you, you weird looking creep. We all have to do it. Someone dies, we all should have to do it. Nothing else. Don't tell me Erica doesn't deserve to be questioned. She has all the motive in the world, all the money reasons, all the power reasons, all the attention and fame she's getting from it. That's a million reasons, guys. Not to mention her ties in the past.
But what Candace Owens and the rest of us has been saying is she needs to be dragged into a police precinct to be questioned. All the lies that Erica Kirk has been caught in over just the past 3 months alone should draw enough suspicion. Not just lies about her life, but lies about her relationship with Charlie. The fact that Charlie Kirk called for a Doge audit just a week before everything happened, and that Doge audit is no longer taking place, is very suspicious. Not to mention that a spouse is always the number one suspect until they can...
And that's the problem. Like, Matt doesn't respect his viewers. He doesn't. Honest to God, he doesn't care about you guys. If you watch Matt Walsh, he doesn't give a fuck. Because, like I said, if you're going to waste your precious time, you know, we're getting older every day. You're busy. Time is precious. We're not immortal. So if you're going to waste your time watching some asshole, some podcaster, you need to get it right. It's like you want to listen to the right person. That's not going to sell you down the road. Because your time is precious. And you have no right, viewers, you know, we have no right to waste their time and stuff and to try to manipulate this because we're benefiting from them. That's the problem. And it's just always going to be like this until people stop listening to this loser right here. Everyone should start doing this because it's not about boycotting. It's not, they're not respecting your freedoms. They're not respecting your life. They keep, even they have a way of making it look like they're an everyday person, but in the end, they're mad and they're disrespecting you because they want to lie for an elite. For an elitist. Again, Erica Kirk, she is, okay, and he has to know this, but even before, okay, so husband gets married, the spouse, the woman, before they even find anything, they take her to the station. Everybody knows this. We all watch those murder shows. We've seen them all. So I'm giving you, like, examples how I'm proving to you why he's lying, how he's lying, because he is lying. He doesn't know for sure.
be cleared. Not to mention, speaking of the Doge audit, it has just been confirmed that there has been tens of millions of dollars missing. At least $10 million, rather. Let me correct myself. There's been at least $10 million reported missing from Turning Point USA. The same Turning Point USA that Erica Kirk is not
up any crime or had any involvement in any crime, to include especially the crime of murdering her husband.
Oh, boy.
And that's why, although the innuendos about Erica may be compelling fodder for YouTube videos, they would not be compelling to a grand jury or a prosecutor or a judge. If you took everything that's been said about Erica or implied and tried to present it as evidence in a court of law, you would be laughed out of the room.
Okay, so let's take Matt Walsh.
Look, guys, he's making a fucking fool out of you. This creep, he's making a fool out of you. A grand jury, so think of this. Actually think about this. A grand jury would laugh at us, right? Because there's nothing, you fucking idiot. Before they ever go to a grand jury, you have to investigate to know if you should send it to a grand jury. It's what they call it, a straw man, whatever. He's lying. I mean, he's just, people do not take, like a suspect and throw him right to the fucking grand jury. No, they have to investigate first and have enough probable cause to take him to a grand jury. So he's just like he's an idiot then. He just doesn't know, and he's not smart at talking then, I guess. Because he's saying that Erica should not be drugged into the police station and questioned because she's better than every other wife that's just an average good person who has a spouse dying. He's saying that, but then at the same time he's saying, grand jury would laugh at him. It's like, you can't get to the grand jury until you do the investigation, and you're saying don't do an investigation. So he's just, it's like, he's trying to make like you guys are idiots and you're not going to catch on to that.
This is logic. This is how you know this guy is a shield, and he's doing what somebody else is telling him to do, because he wouldn't apply this to anybody else, but he's going to apply it to Erica Kirk. Okay, let's just run with it then. Let's see if this sticks. Let's see if this holds up. O.J. Simpson was found innocent in the court of law. You believe that you believe that they got that right? The investigation, then we convict the person. Well, then we seek to convict the person. But you already know that, don't you?
There's no case here. There's no evidence of anything. And these attacks on Erica by Candice and by everyone else engaged in this campaign are wrong. Deeply, desperately wrong. Wrong morally and factually.
I don't even know where to start with this. Hold on, bro.
Brother,
You're
a fucking loser, man. That's how. Again, he's saying don't interview her, and then he's saying, you're wrong. How? There's no investigation into her. So how do you know we're wrong? How do you know it? I mean, he looks so dumb and dopey. He looks like a fucking idiot. I don't know, guys. People like him need to be unemployed when it comes to this. I mean, it's starting to piss me off. Honest to God, it's pissing me off.
No clue if Erica Kirk was complicit in anything. Let's just remove Charlie to the side. You don't know if she was complicit in fraud in TPUSA. You have no clue on if she conspired with anybody on anything. That's the purpose of an investigation. But what you're saying is, how dare you all notice lies? How dare you all notice contradictions with the woman on the conservative side of the political aisle? How dare you? Matt Walsh, what you're saying is, how dare you notice that things are not adding up with the story that they're telling us about Charlie? How dare you notice that the very things that Charlie stood for, Erica Kirk is doing the exact opposite, like telling people to stop asking questions, when Charlie Kirk quite literally said, that is the one thing you should not stop doing. You're saying when she provided an alibi, the alibi did not hold up. And even the picture that she provided of the little boy, of the children, looks to be a little boy that's much older than what her son would look like. You're saying don't notice these things. You're saying this picture right here on the screen, just days after Charlie was taken out, her giddy and laughing and saying things like,
I know Trump did rig the election. Look at this. My God, I thought it was some crackhead. Anyways,
if someone acts strange during the grieving process, don't look too much into it.
He's right, but he's missing the mark. The gains she got from his death. What did she get after he died? That's enough right there to bring her to the station to talk to her, because that's a million times more than other people have killed their husbands for. And she's obviously, look at her. Like, her big head. Anyways, like, she has more motive than anyone on earth I've ever met or heard of. I mean, again, like, people need to stop telling you what the fuck you should think. Again, where's his evidence, Matt?
Not to be morbid, but my husband is dead. Huh? Telling people to completely disregard any and everything Charlie Kirk had been working on prior to September 10th. Bragging about the amount of money and merchandise that they've sold and made. Bragging about the amount of people that had to show up for the memorial. Calling it the event, the best political event of the...
She's all about Charlie Kirk, her husband. She's all about it when it comes to branding, when it comes to making money from the T-shirts. The same as the show, keeping it the Charlie Kirk show. So she's all about Charlie when it comes to monetary reasons, for marketing, for sales and stuff. But when it comes to the real Charlie that's not monetary, that is his beliefs and what he believed, she shat on him. She didn't give a shit. He didn't like Nicki Minaj. We know that. She brings him on. He didn't like that war in Iran. She doesn't say nothing about it. He was questioning Israel. She's saying Shabbat Shalom. And going on in the press tour talking all this propaganda. So why is it she's only, the part of Charlie she is honoring is a part where his name, but not the man himself. She's honoring Charlie Kirk, the name. That's what you guys say. That's a better way of putting it. Not Charlie Kirk, the man. She could say, I love Charlie Kirk. It's like you saying, I love Abercrombie and Fitch. It's a brand name. You're not going to say Abercrombie and Fitch, blah, blah. I mean, you're just going to say that. That's what she's doing. You're not going to honor him by taking those donors' money that he actually didn't believe in enough to pass up $150 million and other millions of dollars, and you went and accepted it. So Charlie Kirk is only beneficial to her. That's enough reason right there, guys. Right there. She's not honoring Charlie the man himself, what he stood for in here. She's just using the parts to make money. And look at her. She can't hold it in. Like she's so giddy happy about money that she's coming in. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Oh, God. It's like, calm down.
Century or whatever she said. Filming who is allegedly Charlie Kirk in a casket as if to try to convince people that he's actually deceased. You're saying don't notice these things. If this was somebody on the left, you think Matt Walsh would have this much grace? You think Matt Walsh would notice these things? You don't think Matt Walsh would call these things out? Of course he would. Of course.
Matt Walsh went after people, trans and stuff, who believe in it or wanted to become one. He brought his ugly ass into their business and made movies and stuff like that for something that wasn't a crime. For his beliefs, he believed were different than someone else's belief. And he put them through the ringer. That was harassment. I guess you could call it. Using his logic, that's harassment. But he's going off on Candace for doing the same thing. But about something more serious to her. It's her best friend's death. So he's a hypocrite. Again, Mr. Brawny, he's a hypocrite. He attacked all these innocent people because they had different beliefs than him. So he's a hypocrite.
What?
They are wrong morally because they are wrong factually.
What?
The whole crux of the matter here is not just that Erica is a grieving widow.
Oh, boy.
But that she is innocent of the accusations that are being made or implied against her.
You don't know that. How dare you make a statement like that so definitively? You don't know that. That's the purpose of an investigation. This guy has lost all credibility. All credibility. And he's sticking with this grieving widow thing. Hold up. A grieving widow is just that. A grieving widow. Widow does not mean innocent of any and all accusations.
She's not even a
Grieving,
widow.
I want you to show me where you've seen her grieve. That's been the problem. Have you seen all of these tweets from people who want to support Erica, but her behavior is forcing them not to? You're saying don't use your common sense. Why are they using this term grieving widow as if it's interchangeable with exempt from any criticism, exempt from any wrongdoing, absent of any fault? This campaign...
Look, I don't want to keep interrupting. I'm just going to end the video here, but the problem is this. There's not one aspect of Erica Kirk to where that could actually make someone think that she could just be innocent. As far as like, if you're going to evaluate a person and whether or not you should look at them for some nefarious crime that happened, every step of the way, we haven't seen one normal act of a grieving widow. We haven't seen that, guys. I mean, from the get-go, it was a spectacle. I forgive him. You know what I heard that day? People thought, oh my God, that's so powerful. No, that was her saying, let it go. Let's move on. Because she didn't really care. My opinion is she didn't give a shit. And the fact that she went right to work, raising money, talking about t-shirt sales, using the same tent that Charlie died under to get shirts. sell t-shirts, all this stuff. What is it that Matt's seeing that we're not seeing, guys? I want to know. Like, it's him, Benny Johnson, these fucking wannabe men on the right who criticize the people on the left. A lot of these people are poor people on the left. A lot of them, they were innocent. They attacked them but they're putting their business in that person's business. But now they're going to call everyone else out. It's always comes down to one thing: money. If they have money, that's all that matters. They don't give a fuck about your money. Because everything matters, guys. You've heard of the butterfly effect. People, the smallest minute action could change everything. So when this loser, weird creep looking lumberjack, when he's talking like this, he's telling people that they're wrong and we're right. There's nothing to look into. And a lot of people will listen to him because they trust him for some reason. And so in the end, it comes out they were supporting their own demise, basically. Not literally demise, but their lifestyle, their future. Because you trusted him, you didn't make the right moves or make the right complaints.